Hey, it's Jean Nolan here. One of the most important things in my life is the health and the well-being of my family. And one of the products that we absolutely love to use and have had amazing results with is Z-Stack. It's Dr. Zelenko's Immunobooster, and it really does the job absolutely well. Now, as most of you know, Dr. Zelenko recently passed away, but he's left behind a legacy with Z-Stack and his other products, and also the Dr. Zelenko Freedom Foundation. So every time you purchase Z-Stack to help boost your immune system and the immune system of your family, 10% of the profits will also automatically go to the Freedom Foundation. So I encourage you to check it out, Z-Stack by Dr. Zelenko. Use the link and the coupon code in the description, save, and also help the foundation. Hey, Inspired Tribe, my fellow freedom lovers, it's Jean Nolan here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for liking, for sharing, for commenting, for subscribing, and hitting the notifications button so you'll get notified about new videos every day. All right, let's dive into it. There's so much to celebrate. If we put things in a right perspective, in the right context, then my friends, we're truly winning. The numbers show it, the people show it, the energy shows it. It just doesn't appear that way very often. Before we dive into some of the facts here, please stick around for the entire video as I'll make two very important announcements at the end of this video. All right, let's go into it. Just a few short weeks ago, there were some interesting numbers coming out of the mainstream media. CNN capped off a week of absolutely disappointing ratings, absolutely horrible. That was, I believe, at the end of June, when they had a total day average of 60,000 demo viewers. And demo viewers are in the key demographic of 25 to 54 years old. Only 60,000 demo viewers. That is absolutely horrific. Fox News topped the ratings in a demo and in terms of total viewers, bringing in 220,000 demo viewers and 1.56 million average total viewers. 1.56 total. I mean, this is absolutely a horrific number if you think about the population of the United States. And if you look at CNN ratings, I mean, they're still being shown in bars and airports and all the other places. That all goes into the counting here. So the numbers are absolutely horrific.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish things they aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 At the same time, in the last years, especially the last 2.5, 3 years, alternative media has been exploding in terms of numbers. Compare this to hundreds of millions of views every day on alternative media channels, on podcasts, and high-profile social media channels. The narrative has shifted so much, and people's trust in the mainstream media is all but completely gone. It's very interesting. According to Gallup, Americans' confidence in two facets of the news media, newspaper and television news, has fallen to all-time low points. Only 11% of U.S. adults now say they have a great deal or quite a lot of confidence in television news compared to 46% in 1993. Only 11% of the people say they have quite a lot of confidence in the TV news. According to Pew Research, the people's trust in government has gone from around 75% in 1965 to under 20% in 2022. This is amazing. Only under 20% of the people actually still have some trust in government left. So 80% of the people have lost trust in government. Why is this good? Because We are seeing through the lies, we're seeing through the deception, we're seeing through the darkness, we're seeing through decades and centuries of oppression and enslavement. And it is a great, great thing because the public at large is losing trust in government, media, money, the economy, the medical system, the education system, and authority in general. The people are simply not buying the story anymore. And people will say, well, that's not a good thing. That leads to chaos. No. You know what the people are beginning to actually believe in? Themselves. They're actually beginning to believe in themselves as they are disillusioned I should say, disillusioned by the government and by even their spiritual faith leaders, because they all, not all, but most of them turn out to be crooks, turn out to be fakes, turn out to be corrupt, turn out to be liars and cheaters. People have withdrawn their trust, withdrawn their attention, and actually are beginning to believe in themselves. At the same time, alternative lifestyles, whether that's the RV or camper lifestyle, but more importantly, the off-the-grid lifestyle. People are actually buying, purchasing land, or living with and off the land. They're sizing down in terms of material stuff. Their houses become smaller, but more functional and self-sufficient. And that is an amazing trend. Listen, we have to see this in the right context. Just some 10, 15 years ago, the masses were still glued to the TVs. They still believed what the government said, and a good portion of society still does. But more importantly, those who are awakening are actually seeing through all the bullshit. Now, why does it appear to us to be chaotic and not positive? And why do we sometimes feel like things are not moving along? Because we're in it. We're not looking from the outside in. We're in the house, and the house just a few decades ago appeared to be beautiful. The walls were beautiful. The roof was great. The doors were great. The windows were great. Everything was great. Now, as we have taken a closer look, we can see the paint is beginning to chip off. We can see the mold that's behind the walls. We can see the rotten structure that this is built on. And one by one, we're tearing the walls down, tearing the windows out. We're bringing the whole house down because we want to build a new and better and more beautiful house. And so we need to have that context and that perspective. And as we go through this, people sometimes are fearful. They're saying this is taking too long. This is not working out. Now people begin to suffer because of economic problems, because of food shortages that are, working in the background will become more visible. Because of all these things, people are beginning to get scared. But I'm telling you, we're on the right track. We're bringing this house down. And the other side, if you will, they are beginning to really, really panic. They have cornered rat syndrome. They're sitting in the corner. They're yelling and kicking and screaming. But the people are not having it. They're not reacting the way they want them to react. People are withdrawing more and more attention and energy and are saying, listen, I got this. I believe in myself. I can turn my life around. I can make it exciting. I can be the master of my own fate. I can forge my own destiny. They're looking for an authentic and direct, intimate relationship with their creators rather than through a priest or through a pastor and through someone who pretends they can translate. They're kind of passing on the Lord's word when you really can have a direct connection with your creator. I think these are very, very positive news, and I encourage you to celebrate this. Celebrate the wins that we're having. Celebrate that more people than ever have withdrawn their confidence in their representatives in government and have decided to go into political positions themselves. As I always say, the school boards are being taken over. The mayoral races, the town council races are being taken over. The governor races are being taken over. Congressional seats and Senate seats. And, last but not least, the White House also. This is all going to happen. It's going to be taken over by the people again in the real sense, in the true sense, in the good sense. And the people are taking back control of their own lives and taking back control of the system. It's absolutely fantastic what is happening, and we need to celebrate, and we need to sometimes just take a moment, take a breather, say thank you, give gratitude, and then keep on rocking on this journey. That being said, because I believe that faith in oneself is so important, I'm excited to announce that in a few short weeks, I'll be releasing my next song, which is called Faith in Me. It describes my journey, how I came to believe believe in myself and what that really means for me. So I'm so excited to share that with you very, very soon. Also, because more and more communities and groups are being created and people are reaching out. They're looking for like-minded people. They want to create community. They want to be with a group of people that they can communicate with, build stuff with together, be self-sufficient together, and all that good stuff. Kristin and I have been inviting you all to join us for a meetup here in the Nashville area that will happen on September 9th. We will meet here in the Nashville area. It's going to be amazing, just people getting together, talking. This is a free event. All we want to do is get people together and start creating these local groups here in this area and inspire people to keep the ball rolling. So if you want to join us for this meetup on September 9th, just send us an email to info@inspirechannel.net and put Nashville in the subject line. We'll send you the invitation and information. Just think of it as an extended family picnic, if you will. So bring a chair, bring some water or other beverages, or bring some food, and we're just going to have a great time together and chat. All right, Inspired Tribe, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here with us. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll be back with you very, very soon. And also, if you heard someone snoring, that was our dog Jagger that's laying right there, snoring right at me. All right, we'll talk to you soon.